The American economy has always been a bit of a roller coaster. From the highs of booming markets to the lows of recessions, it's a ride that never stops. Just like a roller coaster, it can be thrilling and terrifying all at once. Ups and downs are part of the ride. The market fluctuates, businesses rise and fall, and through it all, the economy keeps moving forward. It's a dynamic system, constantly evolving and adapting to new challenges and opportunities. But one thing is for sure, it's resilient. The American economy has a remarkable ability to bounce back from adversity. Whether it's a financial crisis or a global pandemic, the spirit of resilience shines through. Since 2020, we've faced a pandemic, global uncertainty, and more. The COVID-19 pandemic brought the world to a standstill, affecting every aspect of our lives. Streets were empty, businesses shuttered, and uncertainty loomed large. Yet here we are, still kicking. Remember the COVID-19 shutdowns? It was a time of unprecedented challenges, but also a time of incredible resilience. People adapted to new ways of living and working, finding innovative solutions to keep going. The stock market practically had a meltdown. Businesses closed, people lost jobs. The economic impact was severe and the future seemed uncertain. But even in the darkest times, there was a glimmer of hope. It was rough, no doubt. But guess what? The American spirit, that entrepreneurial drive, it kicked in. People came together, brainstorming new ideas, reopening businesses, and finding ways to celebrate small victories. The American spirit, that entrepreneurial drive, it kicked in. Businesses adapted. Entrepreneurs found new ways to pivot and repurpose their operations. Home offices became the new normal, and remote work opened up new possibilities. People found new ways to work. Virtual meetings, remote collaborations, and freelancing became the norm. The workforce adapted to the changing landscape, proving that flexibility and innovation are key to survival. The economy started to recover. Slowly but surely, businesses reopened, the stock market rebounded, and GDP growth resumed. It was a testament to the resilience and determination of the American people. Now, we're not out of the woods yet. Challenges remain, both domestically and internationally. The road ahead is still foggy, and storm clouds may gather again. But we've proven that we can navigate through uncertainty. Challenges remain, both domestically and internationally. Trade tensions, political instability, and social unrest are just a few of the hurdles we face. But with each challenge comes an opportunity to grow stronger. But the point is, we've weathered storms before. We've bounced back. From the Great Depression to the 2008 financial crisis, history shows that resilience is in our DNA. Communities rebuild, people come together, and the economy recovers. And that inherent strength, that ability to adapt and overcome, is what makes the American economy so fascinating. It's a story of innovation, diversity, and relentless pursuit of progress. From the labs of scientists to the boardrooms of entrepreneurs, the drive to succeed is unwavering. It's a testament to the hard work, innovation, and sheer determination of the American people. Every achievement, every milestone is a result of collective effort and an unyielding spirit. The story of resilience continues, and the future holds endless possibilities. Okay, let's talk numbers. The US economy is a complex beast, and right now it's showing some real signs of strength. But as always, there's more to the story. The US economy is currently showing some real signs of strength. From bustling cities to a busy Wall Street, the indicators are looking positive. We're seeing GDP growth projections revised upwards. Economists are optimistic, and the stock market is reflecting that sentiment with upward trends. People are spending money again. Consumer confidence is up, and that's evident in the crowded shopping malls and busy store checkouts. The job market is looking pretty good. Job fairs are bustling, and more people are finding employment opportunities, which is a positive sign for the economy. But hold your horses, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are still some storm clouds on the horizon that we need to be aware of. Inflation is still a concern, even if it's cooling down. Prices at the supermarket and gas station are still higher than we'd like. And those geopolitical crises? Yeah, they're not helping. Global issues are adding layers of complexity to the economic landscape. The war in Ukraine, tensions with China, it all adds a layer of uncertainty. These events have far-reaching impacts on global trade and economic stability. Then there's the whole interest rate situation. The Federal Reserve has been actively adjusting rates to manage inflation. The Federal Reserve has been raising rates to combat inflation. This is a critical move, but it comes with its own set of challenges. That's making it more expensive to borrow money, which can slow down the economy. Families and small businesses are feeling the pinch as loan terms become less favorable. It's a delicate balancing act. The economy is like a tightrope walker, trying to maintain equilibrium amidst all these factors. The goal is to keep moving forward without tipping over. Now, let's throw Donald Trump back into the mix. He's back in the White House, and he's got ideas. Big ideas. Tax cuts? Anyone? Increased government spending? Trump's economic playbook is all about stimulating growth, even if it means racking up a bigger deficit. His supporters argue that his policies will unleash the American economy, leading to more jobs, higher wages, and a booming stock market. His critics, they worry about the long-term consequences of those tax cuts and spending sprees. Will they lead to higher inflation down the road? Will they benefit the wealthy more than the middle class? These are the questions being debated. Let's not forget, this isn't Trump's first rodeo. He's been here before. Remember the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017? That was a signature achievement of his first term. It slashed the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%, among other things. Did it work? Well, that depends on who you ask. The economy did grow during Trump's first term, and the stock market reached record highs. But did the tax cuts cause that growth, or were other factors at play? It's a complex issue with no easy answers. Section 5. Government spending, a delicate balancing act. Government spending, it's a hot button issue. Some people think the government should spend more, especially during tough economic times. Others think the government should tighten its belt and reduce spending to control the deficit. Here's the thing, government spending can stimulate the economy. When the government invests in infrastructure, education, or research, it can create jobs and boost economic activity. But too much spending, especially if it's not done wisely, can lead to inflation and a mountain of debt. It's a delicate balancing act. Section 6. Efficiency is key. Technology to the rescue. Here's a radical idea. What if the government could do more with less? What if we could find ways to make government more efficient and effective? That's where technology comes in. Think about it. Technology has revolutionized the private sector. It's made businesses more efficient, more productive, and more profitable. Why can't we apply those same principles to government? Imagine a government that uses data analytics to identify waste and streamline processes. Imagine a government that embraces online services to make life easier for citizens. Imagine a government that invests in artificial intelligence to improve decision-making. Section 7. A vision of prosperity. Trump's economic outlook. So, what does the future hold for the American economy under a second Trump presidency? It's a question that has sparked much debate and speculation. Well, if you listen to Trump, it's going to be amazing. He promises a future where the American economy is stronger than ever before. He's painting a picture of a booming economy with low unemployment, rising wages, and a stock market that's through the roof. According to him, the American dream will be more attainable than ever. He believes his policies will unleash American entrepreneurship, leading to a new era of prosperity. Small businesses will thrive, and innovation will be at the forefront of this economic renaissance. He talks about deregulation, energy independence, and bringing back manufacturing jobs from overseas. These are the pillars of his economic strategy, aimed at making America self-sufficient and robust. Of course, not everyone is convinced. There are many who question the feasibility and fairness of his plans. Critics argue that his policies will primarily benefit the wealthy, leaving the middle class behind. They point to the growing income inequality and the struggles of everyday Americans. They worry about the long-term consequences of his tax cuts and spending plans. The national debt is already at an all-time high, and some fear that his approach could exacerbate the problem. The debate is ongoing and the stakes are high. As the nation looks to the future, the question remains: will Trump's vision of prosperity become a reality, or will the challenges prove too great to overcome? Section 8. The global stage, trade wars and international relations. We can't talk about the American economy without talking about the global economy. Trump's America First approach to trade has ruffled some feathers on the world stage. He's slapped tariffs on goods from China and other countries, triggering trade wars. He's renegotiated trade deals, often in ways that benefit the U.S. at the expense of other countries. His supporters argue that he's standing up for American interests and protecting American jobs. His critics worry about the long-term consequences of these protectionist policies. They argue that trade wars ultimately hurt everyone involved. Section 9. Join the conversation. Your thoughts matter. So, what do you think? What's your take on the American economy under a second Trump presidency? Are you optimistic about the future, or are you worried? Let's hear it. Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest economic and political analysis. This is a conversation that affects us all.